Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu Paratatve Sadalino Ramakrishna Samagneya Yo Dharmastapanarato Viresham Tannamamyaham Om Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrabhyo Vamsharishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Adi Gurum Jagadvandyam Lokadisham Paratparam Navayuga Pravartaram Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Shri Sharadam Vishwamatam Shishyavrandam Cha Shodasham Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Yes, we were discussing about the first shloka we were contemplating upon. Akhanda Satchidanandam Avangmanasa Gocharam Atmanam Akhiladaram Ashraye Abhishta Siddhaye. Atmanam Akhiladaram we saw in the last class. Akhiladaram Ashraye Abhishta Siddhaye. Atmanam Akhiladaram. How the Atman, the ultimate subject, how can it be Adhara for all that? It is one with the absolute existence. There are no two, one existence, absolute existence. The other aspect is being, shining. Now, Atmanam Akhiladaram Ashraye Abhishta Siddhaye. Abhishta, what I am expecting, Abhishta, he is an enlightened soul, wants to give knowledge to the world. And what desire can be there in an enlightened soul? The welfare of the world, welfare of every individual. Just like the nature longs for the evolution of Jiva, just like God waits for the return of the Jivas who have entered into the creation, so too the saints and the enlightened souls long for release of the others. We see the main Hindu principle, Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat, Sajjana Shanti Mapnuyat, Shanto Muccheta Bandhebhyo, Muktaschanyan Vimochayet. Now, that Muktaschanyan Vimochayet, he is released, he is enlightened, he is no more bound. By his Guru's grace, he has crossed over the entire nature and entered the eternal life in the absolute existence. And now he wants others. He sees there is one thing that nature keeps in the enlightened soul. He is Purna, he knows the world is just an unreal. Nobody is suffering, everybody is Atman, he knows. But the nature keeps a soft corner, a weakness in the enlightened soul that he cannot bear the suffering and bondage of others, other jivas. Otherwise, everything is dreamlike. When you wake up from dream, will you ever worry, I had kept milk on the stove, what happened? What is going to happen? Nothing is going to happen, it was a dream. Like that, waking up from this, he knows it is a dream. Still, because it is a dream and people are suffering, he wants to release them. So, he is Abhishta Siddhaya, that one desire. I want to give knowledge to others. Whatever I have to empty and go now. That last stage of sadhana. Sadhana doesn't end with enlightenment. For many, it ends with the enlightenment. They don't want to. They are Purna and they want to end with that Purna. But there are few selected by the nature who remain after absolute Purnatva, a little Apurnatva to give the people, release the people from the bondage and suffering. This we see, it is exemplified in the life of the avatars. When Krishna came down, when Rama came down, so many avatars came down. Now for the present times we have Sri Ramakrishna, the modern incarnation, who is trying to establish a world of perfect peace, harmony, mutual love. And that harmony, most important, constant fighting have been going on at all times in the religious and spiritual world. So that Sri Ramakrishna, all are right, all are thinking of the same God in different aspects, in different ways. All paths leads to God. Now this truth, now Sri Ramakrishna, why do we call him Avatara, is the transformation, many of the transformation. One of the important transformation is elimination of the acquired dirt in every field, every path to God. Each path slowly accumulates absolute necessary, unavoidable ritual aspect will be preserved in the beginning. It is coming into existence, the path. And slowly, from the principles and the tattva inside, they stick on to the external things. The inner stuff is left out. External things are held on to. Because it is perceivable by senses and mind. It can be conceived by mind, what I am doing. Worship I can understand, God I cannot understand. What the purpose I am doing also slowly goes away. It becomes a mechanical activity, and again the essence has to be shown. Oh, the purpose of worship is to love God and realize Him. Everything is done, but no bhavana. And till the complete bhavana awakens to the extent, either it finds oneness with God or longs for God. Intense longing. No more worship is possible. No more external rituals are possible. The purpose is over. Nature takes over. Now, only for that sake, all these external rituals, including puja, with which Sri Ramakrishna began his life, spiritual world he enters, from religious formalities, from Puranas of Ramayana, Mahabharata and all these Puranas, enacting as a boy and following all the religious disciplines at home, he is slowly entering into the spiritual dimensions. As when he comes to Dakshineshwar, he transcends the limitations of religion, of Puranas. From Puranas he goes to the Upanishadic truths, and from the epics. From epics he goes, and we see the enlightenment becomes an essential thing, and the whole pivot of the spiritual existence is to realize God. Realize your own self, which is not different from God. So that various aspects of God, the Dvaita, the Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, so many sections, Shaiva, Shakta, Vaishnava, what all ways people have realized God, including the other religions. Sri Ramakrishna practices everything. I have seen the truth. I have seen the truth. Vedahametam. Everything. I have gone through that path. I have gone to this path. Tantra, 64 tantras, all these, Vaishnava tantras. All these things he has finished and says, I've gone through all this. It reaches one absolute existence where there is no difference. It is like climbing a huge mountain from different sides. After reaching the summit, you will see from the summit, so many people are coming here to reach the summit from different paths. He is able to view all paths and all people climbing to that level. This is the whole thing. Now, after that, one is they show the path, treading, when they tread, when they start walking as a sadhaka, their life is exposed but unknown to the people. It is not much of a hidden thing, but there is no expression of it. Nobody recognizes it. But when it is enlightened, he has to specifically show the path by which they have transcended and come. So this we see, especially in this field. He is telling, Abhishta Siddhaye, Atmanam Akhiladaram Ashraye. Ashraya, take refuge. I take shelter. The absolute existence in which all things appear and disappear time and again. That I am going to make the support of my existence. Where will a enlightened soul stand and disperse his knowledge? Everything, what we know is nothing but God. For an enlightened, everything he is seeing as divine. Akhiladharam Ashraya. What is the support of all? That alone is his support. And none know, but he knows. That support by which Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. By his light, everything is lighted. By his knowledge, everybody knows. So that which is Ashraya for everything, that he is going to, we see in the creative process. Later on also we see the Trigunatmika Prakriti appearing. Sattva Rajatama. When a universe comes, what are the things, contents it needs? One is cognition. I must be able to interact with the things. Cognition. That is, I must be able to see, and objects and other lives must be able to express. Here is a support. Here is a chair behind. Now, that is adhara. Now, when we see each adhara, it has an adhara. Ashraya. That has ultimately what is the ashraya for all things is one absolute existence. These things are expressing and I am able to see. It is expressing itself. The chair is expressing. If it doesn't express, I can't see it. So I can't see a thing which it has to express, and because of the all-pervading consciousness, it has consciousness. It could express only, but it cannot perceive because senses are not there. Life is not there, but Chaitanya is there. Expression of Chaitanya through matter is life. Through matter, this is dead body. Because the Chaitanya is expressing, it is living body. Expression of consciousness, expression of Chaitanya through Jada is life. This doesn't have life. It has Chaitanya, but it is not expressed. Once it expressed, it becomes a living being. So, living, that expression of Chaitanya. So, it is expressing, I am seeing. This is cognition. I am able to cognize, I am able to understand, I am able to see, I am able to think, I am able to contemplate, I am able to meditate, I am able to transcend this nature and go. All this happens by the power of cognition. This cognition power is called sattva. Then comes rajas. There is movement everywhere. This universe itself is a constantly changing flux. Everything is changing. The whole universe itself is slowly expanding to the optimum level, again collapsing to zero and entering the absolute existence. Again coming up like Damaru of Shiva, it goes on. And every particle is intensely moving, which we cannot see. Every object has so many things in it. One atom, atomic level, if you go, you see innumerable electrons moving around. Every object we can't see. Our perception is insufficient. So here we see what is rajas. Rajas is movement. Movement, behind the movement, always there is a force working. So either desire or something is making move. Here, nature and its laws are making it move. So we have sattva, rajas, and whole material world. So material world is there, which is matter, in which consciousness is not expressed. So this matter is called tamas. And all behaviors of all beings in darkness of not knowing who it is, who am I, is also called tamas. All activities, thinking, eating, drinking, everything is tamas. Laziness, lethargy, ignorance, ajnana is tamas. Tamasah parastat. So, sattva, raja, tama, what is the adhara? With which the whole universe is made up of. Only sattva, raja, tama, which manifests as matter and its qualities. Nama, rupa, guna, karma. Whole universe is nama, rupa, guna, karma. Nothing else is there. And what is the adhara? Same Chaitanya. Trigunatmika Prakriti, adhara is. So Akhiladharam when he says, and that I am going to take as my ashraya. I need some ashraya to tell you. In Advaita, usually Guru and Jnana, Prajnana, Prajnanam Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Ayamatma, Prajnanam Brahma. The knowledge of the Brahman, where the duality disappears, is Prajnana. That is Brahma. So that I am going to make ashraya. In Advaita, what do we take ashraya for everything? As the absolute existence. And the Guru who is guiding the soul to realize that truth. These two are so he is taking here that ultimate absolute existence itself as his adhara. On that he stands. Actually, he is a sannyasi. A sannyasi is called a parivrat. After sannyasa, wherever he moves, it is Brahman. In parivraja, where does he has his parivraja? Moving around, he is moving in God as divine. Being divine, moving in the divine is called parivraja. In every respect, he is associating himself with the Absolute. In thinking, he is more referring to Absolute. In eating, drinking, going for bhiksha, whatever he does, it is associated with divine. the Absolute. So he is called Parivraja. He is moving about in Brahman, in the awareness of Brahman, even as a sadhaka. The moment he takes sannyasa, his whole thing is constant identity with the. So that he is taking as the ashraya here to give the knowledge to us. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.